before the Auburn game or anything like that. So I know Michael Hawkins more than likely should be the starter the next couple of weeks. He had some starting experience last year. He is not Mateer, but he is not a tomato can either. So we'll see. The defense, is stopping people. They're gonna have to definitely step up. But yeah, Oklahoma's all off this week. If I'm not mistaken, Texas is off this week as well. And Texas has Florida right before they play OU, and then OU has Kent State. So we'll see how that plays out. Today, man, on tap today, we're going to do our preview, but we also, since Stat Guy couldn't join us today, Mo said he's going to be about 10, 15 minutes late. He got some stuff to do. We're going to bring in one of our other guys, man, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to kind of combine shows where we two will do an SEC preview, and then he has a section where he does a stock up, stock down. It's our guy, Shawty Parker from Just My Damn Opinion. What's going on, Shawty?
Oh, what's happening? What's happening?
Chilling, man. Listen, that guy under the weather. Mo say he got, honeydew list going on. You know what I'm saying? I say, listen, your people didn't show up. My people didn't show up. Let's just go ahead and do this crossover event like we Law and Order family. You know what I'm saying?
It makes sense to me. And anytime I ain't got to do no production, I'm in it.
I figured that'd be something to tease you to get up in here. You know what I'm saying? So we'll do our previews, man, and then we're gonna jump into that stock because I actually do want to participate in the stock up, stock down. I got some people I need to let go of some stock around this.
Teams and players.
Hey, teams and players. Arkansas and South Carolina out of place. That's what. Hey, listen. Listen, man. I'm interested when Mo does hop in eventually to get his thoughts, just on Arkansas, because I remember 2 shows ago, Shawty, Mo said, I want Notre Dame to be undefeated. They didn't want Notre Dame to lose to Miami. He said, I want Notre Dame to be undefeated.
I don't know why.
Arkansas.
Why? Wait, he was assuming Arkansas will be undefeated as well?
From the comments and the context, and of course he can explain better, but that's how I took it. I took it as he wanted Arkansas and Notre Dame to be ranked and undefeated. Unfortunately, Memphis had other aspirations.
Well, and just from a Arkansas standpoint, no matter where I would want Notre Dame to be undefeated when I play them, that just helps my schedule.
Right. Stevie G say Shawty the GOAT. B say Arkansas lost to Memphis. Listen, this is a tough one out there. Oh, and then Shawty, I don't know if right. I think Memphis. I bet Memphis always gonna give you a fight, nonetheless. But
they might be that. They might make that 12 spot.
Right.
The best chance to get it.
I was gonna tell you. I don't know, but it sounds like you're using your computer audio and not your microphone. I can hear you fine. You don't have to change it. I'm just letting you know that's what it sounds like.
Okay.
Yeah, that's up to you. But Pittman to Athens. Listen, that's what I've been lobbying for. I'm not wishing the downfall of Arkansas. I'm just saying send my guy back home. Do whatever you got to do. Send my guy back home though.
Oh, you know what, Coach? I was with that before this year. But if Sorrell can get it together, I mean he recruits so damn good, Coach.
And so did Sam Pittman, but Sam Pittman also developed them.
Yeah, fair enough.
But to your point, the last 2 classes, I really liked our offensive linemen. And I mean, we see the talent with a Warren Gaston. We see the talent with a Dontrell Glover. So, and those shout out to Stacey Searles for that. I just can't so this is year 2. We're young. But we gonna be losing the left side of that line next year. Monroe Freeling, I think he's a junior, but he's a true junior. He's eligible, and the NFL guys are high on him. I don't know how much that means to him. He may just want to do 4 years. Michael Morris is out of eligibility,
which most linemen do, to be honest.
Right. So Michael Morris is out of eligibility, so our left tackle is definitely gone. I like our young guys for the most part, but it's like, dang, we're going to be doing it again. And this is my thing. Next year, we having old line issues now. Like, I don't like to blame coaches, but when you change the pieces.
It's on your watch.
When you change the pieces 3 to 4 times and you still get the same result, at some point, you got to start looking at the man in charge. You know what I'm saying?
And no matter how you look at it, we going to be young.
So we can't. That's what I'm saying. And as an elite program, you know how I feel about that. Like when you one of the elites, you don't get to use the same excuses that other programs get to use. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got 105 scholarships and you recruiting 4 and 5 stars, high 3 stars that you develop. Yes, you can use injuries, but you can't use injuries. You know what I'm saying? It's like at some point, it is what it is. Everybody got people banged up. Everybody got some young guys here and there. The transfer portal is open to all. You use it how you will. And it's just, you got to get it done, man. It's just how it is. So
did you see just a quick thing on the portal? Did you see Fran Brown? I put it in one of our chat, his little take on the portal.
I didn't watch. I saw you put. I didn't watch the video though. What did he say?
It's just, he was just basically asking, now that players can go to the portal and now coaches are actually encouraging them. He like how you pretty much approach the situation. He just basically like, bro, you can't play here.
I saw one when he was on the I Am Athlete and they asked him, he said, but the guy asked him about the portal, but he asked him about coaches poaching players when they outside of the time frame, you know what I'm saying, when they supposed to be poaching players. And he was like, well, it's like this. You come out the mine, I ain't no bitch. So, you know what I'm saying? He's like, you gonna have to see me. He said, eventually you got to see me in person. And he's like, because he likened it to, dudes hitting on his wife or whatever. He's like, but eventually you got to see me. Like, Fred a stand-up dude, dog.
Yeah. He was like, he say, you come to my program for 4 years. I expect you to get your degree in 3 years. And by 3 years, you should have, he said you shouldn't. We have saved up enough money. I just think you probably should hit the portal. You ain't gonna be able to play here. So, but you should be good at what I'm saying, which means it's all good. So
it's all good, right?
You got a degree, you got money, go find you somewhere to play.
Right. I'm not even mad at that philosophy, dog, because at the end of the day, you done talked about that. You in school 3 years and you ain't did nothing. Like it's not that it can't happen, but it's highly unlikely that in that 4th year you about to blow up and go to the league. You feel me? So we've had I know stat guy used to complain about Xavier Leggett. He was a red shirt senior, didn't do nothing he red shirted, then didn't do nothing for 3 years. Then his senior year, he kind of had like 10 catches or something a year. Then his last year, Spencer Rattler, he balled out. Had a good rookie season. Now everybody's saying, stop using the accent, dog. We need you to make plays. You know what I'm saying? Right, it's like it's crazy out here, dog. What's going on, Ben G? Says good evening, fellas. Hook 'em. Appreciate you getting in, my guy. We are gonna be previewing a couple of games tonight. We're gonna be previewing the Ole Miss LSU, Texas A&M Auburn, South Carolina, Kentucky, Arkansas, Notre Dame, and of course the big one of the night, Georgia versus Bama. And then after that, we're gonna turn this thing into just my damn opinion and talk about some stock up, stock down, who you selling, who you buying, who you holding in college football, man. So here we go. SEC Mo getting in here. We're going to give him a chance to get his stuff together, man, so he can share it to the Hog Wild family. I want to get them up in here because the Hog Wild family be wilding out. Last week, shouted one of the Hog Wild family picked them to lose to Memphis, and we thought he was joking. We thought he was joking, but he was like, nah, for real. He said, we can't stop nobody. So we're going to lose. And hey, shout out to B Hull. I know he ain't in here yet, but he'll be in here in a minute. But he called the loss. You don't see that a lot, Shouter. You don't see fans picking against their team. You know what I'm saying? Especially when their team undefeated. You know what I'm saying? At that moment.
Riding high on the hog, as they would say.
Riding high on the hog. So we'll see how that go, man. ABC will be TV all day, all night. Right. It's going to be, listen, and stepping outside of the conference, you got Oregon and Penn State playing. You got Illinois. I know they just got ramsacked by Indiana, but I think they
got USC, right?
Yep, they got USC, and then Iowa and Indiana play. So you got some decent matchups outside. You got Clemson taking on North Carolina, trying to get back on track.
USC might be turning the corner, Coach.
Listen, I told Jay, our guy USC Jay, when I looked at the schedule after the first week, I know they played the cupcake the first week, beat them down. But when I looked at the schedule, I was like, what? No Ohio State? I don't think they got to play Oregon. They got to play Notre Dame. They got to play Michigan. Right. They got to play Notre Dame and they got to play Michigan. And I mean, I'm not saying, I don't even think Michigan is they definitely not the 2022, 2023 Michigan. So I'm like, Jay might be right because first he said 11-1, then he said 12-0. I was like, he's getting a little outrageous. But then I looked at the schedule. I was like, maybe so.
Very possible.
Maybe so. So that's what Benji said. Those other games outside. You said, man, you don't like Oregon, Penn State, Benji. You ain't feeling that. Come on now.
That could be one of the, or
That
could be the one of the guys in the championship game.
Or they could either play again in the championship, or knock one of them. That could be the loss that knocks them out at the end of the day. So,
hey, but Ohio State schedule so high. Oh,
bruh. Right. Let's go ahead and bring our guy in, man. Our guy SEC Mo. What's going on, SEC Mo from the Hog Wild Podcast?
What it do, fellas? What it do, man? Sorry I'm late, man. I had to get them honeydews done, man.
Hey, man, that's how it be sometimes. I ain't mad at you, dog. Keep your house in order. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I don't want to hear nobody mouth about nothing.
Right. Listen, man, before we jump into the previews, we're going to, what we're doing. We previewing Ole Miss, LSU, Texas A&M, Auburn, SEC,
Jump in here.
SC, Kentucky, Arkansas, Notre Dame, UGA, Bama. But before we do, Mo, how you feeling, dog?
Man.
How you feeling,
Man,
dog?
listen, man. Hey, I've been calling for Sam Pittman head for a minute, man. I mean, when I told Shouty I saw the light about 2 years ago now, it's been at least 2 seasons. It was before last season. It was the Dan Eno season. When Kendall Browse and Barry Odom left, I realized that, bro, he hadn't found success without a prior head coach on his staff. You know what I'm saying? If you look at it, Barry Odom was gone when Barry Odom left, and he hired I think he hired Travis Williams. So this is Travis Williams' 3rd season, and at that time he had Dan Enos and Travis Williams on the staff. We didn't do very well, man. I mean, they made KJ look like they pretty much took him out. They pretty much took him out of the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
They made KJ transfer,
bro. That's what I'm saying. And then he never panned out at USF with Gus Miles on, or was it UCF?
Right. UCF,
one of them.
UCF.
So then you got Bobby Petrino. You know what I'm saying? You had moderate success last year, but it wasn't good enough. We won 6 games, won a bowl game. And now, bro, we falling apart, and it's the 4th game of the season. We lose to Memphis, bro, and it's the same stuff over and over and over again. We lost the same way we lost against Ole Miss in Memphis, bro. And it's unacceptable, man. It's just time for a change. I mean, I'm not upset. I'm just indifferent right now because I know change is gonna come. You know what I'm saying? Change gonna come. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Right. It'd be like that sometimes. Sometimes people run their course in a certain place, so you know what I'm saying? Will Muschamp at Florida, at South Carolina, then he comes to Georgia and lights it up on defense like we know he can do. That's why we trying to I am personally rallying for Sam Pittman if he should be let go to be back in Athens.
Hey, y'all can have him. He can go to Georgia, eat all the peaches he want. You know what I'm saying? Peaches. He can go to Magic City.
So you want to keep him as an O-line coach, Mo?
Right, man. You can keep him as a water boy for all I care.
I
don't want him nowhere near this stuff. I don't want none of that. None of that. Woe is me. Blaming the weather. Blaming the heat. I don't want none of that on this staff, man. Because
it's all the way done.
Bro, I'm done. I'm done. I don't even want him. I don't even want him in Fayetteville. He can go to Lake Hamilton, to his lake house that he been talking about since he got hired, and stay there.
Well, there it is, man. Mr. Bloodline getting in. Say the host with the most. This what's going on, Mr. Bloodline. We appreciate you getting in.
What's good, Bloodline? Hopefully we see you at 8 around 8:30.
Right. Sharpshooter getting in. I got Brinsky. What's going on, B Sharp? He said, what's good, bros? Appreciate you tapping in. We know you probably got some stuff on tap yourself. We appreciate you stopping by, showing a little love. Benji say he will check in on the other games, but he's looking forward to the other games in that same time slot. So Sam to OK State. I don't know about that.
I wouldn't dare hire Sam Pittman, man. I don't care who.
I don't think Sam Pittman is like, and Shawty's pointed this out. I don't think he got the chops for head coaching. You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't.
He too nice. He too nice of a guy. You know.
And you know what? There was y'all probably don't know who David Basil is, man. But David Basil is the guy that created. He's a former Arkansas Razorback football player, and he created the boot trophy for the Arkansas and LSU game. And basically, he was saying on his podcast today, man, where he was talking to another guy that's in Arkansas media, and he was like, I mean, he's a nice guy. He just ain't built to be a head coach. Point blank, period. And Shouty said that in 2020 when we hired him. Or hold on, when was that?
You was high on the hog on Pittman when you first got it out.
I was, man. I really was, bro. I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, man. It just didn't work out in our favor, man. And I'm okay with that. It was a learning lesson. Now we got to get to the winning side, bro.
Right. Sharpshooters, B Sharp say we need to do a show tomorrow together. Me, you, Shawty, and Coach Sean. I might be available. You know, normally I produce the stat line with the stat guy, but I don't know. The stat guy might not be up to it because he hadn't been feeling good all week. So I might be available. I'll let you know for sure. Tonight, B Sharp, for sure. I don't know what Shawty got on tap tomorrow.
Did South Carolina win?
No, they lost to Mizzou.
That's probably why he feeling so bad, man.
hey, listen,
he out here playing hooky, man.
Not
I don't want to talk about
taking
it.
shots at other not undefeated.
Hey,
Amanda Hall in the building. Appreciate you.
What's
getting
going
in.
on, Amanda?
Say hey Mo. Is that B-Hole people?
Yeah, that's his wife.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you getting in. Appreciate Ken Ray getting in the building. Say he
What's
created
good,
the
Ken
Missouri
Ray?
They said he created the Missouri Arkansas trophy as well.
Oh yeah,
so.
that's what I'm saying. So he's very high up in Arkansas, like stature. I won't say he's like up there with the AD or nothing like that. I mean, although he's in conversations to become AD, but
right, he's
respected in Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? He's well connected, and even he's done, bro. Like everybody's done with him. It's only a matter of time at this point.
That'd be like that. So man, listen, Ole Miss LSU. Now, Shawty, I checked the spread on all these games because we do our little 5-game pick, you know, each week. So I had to check the spread. Who would you think is favored in this game? Who would you favor in this game?
Excuse me. You would think from what you see in the rankings, LSU would be favored. But I ain't gonna lie, the way Ole Miss score and the way it seemed like Lane Kiffin don't set it on the backup quarterbacks to start, he completing 67% of his passes. The starter might not get his job back. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of leaning toward Ole Miss. Ole Miss or two. I don't want to switch, but Ole Miss and Tennessee, mainly Ole Miss, are one of the most surprising teams this year in the SEC because I thought they would be taking a step backwards. And that's clearly not the case 4 games into the season.
Man.
Right. Statistics will tell you, of course, and then, you know, watching the draft last year, you knew that their defense was definitely have to take a step back. But that could have meant just going from elite because last year they were elite on defense and then stepping back to a really good defense. But you're right. I don't think they missed a beat on offense. I'm a Jackson Dart fan, but I don't think they missed a beat on offense, to be honest.
Bro,
so
Trinidad James is dynamic, bro. Like,
right.
I mean, as a backup quarterback to do what he's doing right now, bro, he's a difference maker.
Think he'll back up no more.
No,
I think it's the same thing, right? I think this dude. Listen, man. Sometimes when you at certain programs at certain positions, injuries you can't help them, but you don't want them because you might lose your spot if you gone too long. You know, we've seen it in Athens. You know what I'm saying? And we've seen it all over there, especially the SEC. You got athletes waiting behind you, just chomping at the bit to get on the field, man. But you're right. Ole Miss is favored in this game, mostly I would say because they the home team, but I was like you when I was going to check the spread. I thought LSU was going to be favored, but Ole Miss is favored by 2.5. So they probably getting that 3. Basically that 3.
Home team 3.
Right, that home team 3. They basically telling you this a pick 'em, Mo.
Yeah,
what you think about this game because LSU offense ain't been what we thought it was going to be.
No,
we know they got we know they could break out at any time.
That's what I was about to say, man. I feel like the deciding factor in this game is going to be Ole Miss's offense versus LSU's defense, man. I feel like if LSU can create more turnovers and put some pressure on, create turnovers and put pressure on Chambliss, I feel like LSU is gonna win this game. If they can't, that Ole Miss offense ain't stopping, bro. There is no way that Garrett Nussmeier and that offense that they have going on right now is gonna be able to outscore Ole Miss. So
I'm interested to see that Ole Miss offense against this LSU defense that came out of seemingly nowhere.
They've been balling.
Right.
Yeah.
I actually think they definitely is top 4 or 5 secondaries in the nation. And they
Mhm.
front is figuring it out. And we've talked about it. They found a place and how to use your boy Harold Perkins. So while
Well, it's
LSU offense ain't looked like we wanted it to, that defense has definitely been out there.
I was gonna tell you, your boy B Hull is in here. He just
Uh-oh.
changed his name though.
Okay, we'll go.
I was
We'll
gonna
have to
say,
shout about. Go ahead, Sean.
That's the second. This the second year LSU defensive coordinator, and like
Yes.
we always say, most teams and coaches take that biggest jump in the second year because guys are now a little bit more familiar with the scheme and strategy, so they can play faster.
You are right. And they
Mm.
talked about that on I was watching the LSU podcast on how his first year they went from like a defense that was ranked in like the 90s to a defense that was ranked in the 65. Because the defense was so bad, it was hard to even notice the difference last year. But then they made another jump this year, and it's definitely noticeable, man. So Connor Diamond getting in the building. Say just subscribe, like the video, shut it. Coming for you next, guys.
What's going on, Connor?
All right, Travis Choke Williams say go Georgia Tech. Come on, B Hall. Come on now.
So you already knew who it was.
Right. Come on, B Hall. Don't do that. I was in here giving you props for picking the winner of the Arkansas Memphis game, man.
He did call it. He called it. He said Arkansas was gonna lose that
He
game.
did. And we thought, didn't we, Mo? We thought he was joking.
Yeah,
And
we thought he was
no.
trolling.
We said no. He said we can't stop nobody, man. And that's kind of what it turned into.
That's what it was, bro.
Right. Amanda Ho say, hope everybody's having a good week so far. We are. I'm having a good week. It'll be better when Saturday get here, though. So just let you know that. Angel in the building say, what up?
Angel?
What's going on? Angel out here touting Vandy. I think he picked Vandy to win last week, too.
Vandy look good, man. I'm interested to see what these picks from last week look like, boy.
Ooh, your boy was on a heater. I needed it though. We'll see it in the so, you think Gus Nussmeier has can find his rhythm against this Ole Miss defense, Shorty? Because he don't need it.
Yeah, I think he can because this is one of the defenses as great as they are on offense and high flying. I think they have some holes on defense, and I think this is a game where it's going to be somewhat of a shootout. And I think Nussmeier has not only the arm to do it, he has the receivers and everything. So I think it's going to be a great game.
Right, and I think me and you and Stat and we did like a quarterback show early, in the preseason or whatever. And I ain't trying to get you to give away your stock picks and nothing, but how you feeling about Nuss? You still think he that one of them first rounder type quarterback?
Yeah, I just think right now he's playing within the scheme, within the game. I don't think he's been asked to do too much, especially with the way the defense is playing. So they're just playing complementary football. But when it comes time to lean on him, he got the tools. He got all the tools he needs.
Right. Yeah. What about you, Mo? You still thinking that because Carson Beck in Miami, he looking good.
No, I agree with what Shawty said, man. I think that Ole Miss's defense is porous. Even Arkansas found success against them. It's just that we couldn't hold on to the ball, man. We couldn't make the plays that mattered. So I think that LSU is built a little bit different, man. I feel like it's going to be definitely a step up from Tulane. Right. I feel like it's going to be a closer game than a lot of people think, man. And I feel like Nussmeier just might find that spark to push them over the edge into the rest of the season, man, against this Ole Miss defense.
Man, I'm telling you, this game got all the makings of a straight shootout and give us all the fireworks we want on Saturday. So
now I'm gonna say this: if LSU can't run the ball, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, I think that, but when you sometimes, depending on the defense you play, your deficiencies tend to look like strengths because they can't stop it, not because you're doing better at it. It's just because they not as great at it. You know what I'm saying? Currently, Ole Miss is ranked 11th in defense in the SEC alone. So, while LSU, defense is up there at 3. So I'm interested to see on the other side of the ball again. I want to see this secondary against this Ole Miss passing game because, like Charlie said, that backup, I don't think he releasing that job no time soon.
And that's the way we're gonna make the game so interesting. We always talk about how style made fights. LSU is a predominantly man team, and the way the way Kiffin schemed that thing up, all them crosses and what I'm saying, mesh routes. Man, you can see all kind of big plays.
It could be a
Mhm.
whole bunch of. You're right, Sean. It could. This could be. Didn't Ole Miss and LSU, or was that LSU Auburn who had like the 7 overtimes about 3-4 years ago? I think it was the Ole Miss and LSU.
Nah, it was
It
probably
could be.
Arkansas because
It
I know.
might have been it, but it could be one of them shootouts like that. To be honest with you,
So this game at 2:30. Why they got it in the middle of the day, man?
hey, it's that because you gotta think. Technically, 3:30 is considered a prime spot. I guess because it's in the middle.
I guess so.
Fox
Yeah,
considers the 12 o'clock spot the prime spot because they don't want to battle with ESPN. ESPN will give you 3:30 and 7:30, and then they put the lesser games for the most part at 12 o'clock. So they say that nighttime for the ESPN. So, but I think that because UGA Bama is at night, so ESPN is like, I don't know if we want to put Ole Miss LSU on at night as well. So,
yeah.
So, hey, man, next game up on the slate, man, is that Texas A&M and Auburn. Auburn trying to bounce back from a tough loss on the road in Norman. Texas A&M still rolling. Listen, Texas A&M undefeated. I mean, that's what I'm saying. 3-0. We say they historically an 8-9 win team, but they looking. Hey, they counting W's right now. Sean.
Yep.
What you thinking, Jackson
Hey,
Arnold? This defense, I like Auburn defense, by the way.
Me too. I'm gonna be honest with you. I almost like it's a lot of fibers in my body are telling me to pick Auburn. But Jackson Arnold just would not pull the trigger and throw the ball intermediately. So I just don't know if it's gonna, that boom or bust mentality and him running the ball is gonna beat Texas A&M. I think Texas A&M is a much more better balanced and better coached team. Granted, that second year. They feeling good. That's that biggest jump. So I'm gonna have to go with Texas A&M.
And see, I see Texas A&M like this. They got a pretty good defense, but I don't think, especially not the front seven, is like what Auburn's is. So we were able to see those receivers, especially Cam Coleman, getting behind the Oklahoma secondary, like you said. Now Jackson Arnold got to pull the trigger with Eric Singleton running those intermediate routes and things of that nature. Yeah. But I think he gonna have less pressure on him up in his face. So that could change a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So Mo, Auburn got to go to Texas A&M, to College Station to play against in front of the 12th man.
Yep.
And so I mean,
I feel like that could be a difference maker, bro. I feel like in order for Auburn to get going, Jackson Arnold has to run the ball. And that's in every game that I've seen, man. Whenever I've seen Auburn at their best, Jackson Arnold is running the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I feel like I don't know that Texas A&M's defensive line is going to be able to contain him as well as Oklahoma.
Yeah.
But I do think that Shotty made another good point, man. If he ain't throwing the ball, I mean, something's got to give. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like I can't bet against Texas A&M in this game, especially with them being at home, and the fact that I don't have as much confidence in Jackson Arnold as I do. To the points that y'all made, I mean, I'm a second-year Mike Elko team, more confidence. I feel like it'll be a good game, but I think Texas A&M is going to win.
Auburn might give you a football field of penalties too. Now
that's
right,
true.
Right, and they got the home. They're gonna have their home crowd, Jackson Arnold. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how they perform. Man, let's get to some of these comments. Christopher Cox, what's going on, my guy? He said getting in on that LSU Ole Miss, saying he got to feel like Ole Miss fixing to get shut down.
What
defense?
He said Ole Miss. Okay, yeah. I thought he said LSU was about to get shut down.
No, he said Ole Miss. Listen, I think LSU got one of the better defenses in the nation. So if they shut down Ole Miss, I'm gonna be all the way buying some stock on that defense. So I'm already high on them anyway. They high on the watch list, by the way. Mr. Bloodline said, I know a certain DB from LSU that's gonna be playing his butt off to beat somebody's daddy. Okay. Patrick Church in the building. Say what up, Patrick Church? Appreciate you getting in. Cuzzo in the building. Will Smith in the building. What's going on, Cuzzo? Appreciate you getting in. He old LSU fan. How you feeling, Cuzzo, about that LSU Ole Miss game? You know what I'm saying?
Too.
You know what I'm saying? What we got going on? Trojan Fight in the building. Say, go Hogs. Go ahead and give Notre Dame another loss. You know Trojan Fight is our resident USC Trojan fan. We don't care nothing about them Fighting Irish. We're going to talk about them here in a minute, too. You already got one vote of confidence, you know what I'm saying, for the Hogs to beat Notre Dame. I'm going to be honest with you. And I know, Mo, you ain't got to say that, but I think internally, in this game, we're gonna talk about it a little bit later. You kind of torn because a game, and Shorty know this, a game like a win over Notre Dame that could save your job for another year. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know if it's gonna say. I don't know if it's gonna. We'll talk about it later.
All right. I'm just saying, dog. Yeah. Behold brought the wife up in here. We appreciate you. Say LS who pulls away in the fourth. My guy Genesis in the building. What's going on, Genesis? We appreciate you getting in, my guy. JJ say Ole Miss will win. Just like that.
It's a pick on it. Sound like it's a split in there.
Right. The comments split. Oh. Right. Uh-oh. Johnny Jones say 6 decommitments ever since Yurachek statements. That's Arkansas.
Yeah, that's Arkansas. Yeah. Yurachek is our AD, and he last week.
That's what I thought.
He made some he said some dumb stuff.
Right. Publicly. Behold calling it. Say breaking news. This is Behold. Breaking news from Behold. He said Hunter Yurachek will not be hiring the next Arkansas coach. He will be getting fired himself.
Yeah. Okay, that's what David Basil said that too in the podcast I was telling y'all about earlier, where he was talking about Sam Pittman not being built to be a head coach. Like it's literally only a matter of time. It's just a matter of we'll get into it, man.
Ooh, okay. Arkansas.
We definitely gonna get into it at 8:30.
Right, y'all got some news. Dirty Red
ain't got no kind of problem.
I know, right? No, hey, dog. Sometimes it be real out here. He getting in. Say LSU about the style of Miss. We appreciate you getting in. Dirty Red 22. Let's see. Ben G say but Aggie hasn't looked good. Well, what? So, hey, they undefeated. So this is the thing, Benji, and this is what I've been telling people again, like a Aggie, like a Texas. Like I don't think Texas has looked good, but I'm still on Texas, like high on Texas because of the talent. Yep. And at any point, that talent can show up.
It could
click.
Know what I'm saying? It could just click.
And I get it. It's a lot of people in the nation off of Arch. Your boy's still holding that stuff. I'm holding that stock on Arch because I think Arch is one of them players.
Oh, don't be jumping the gun.
I know. My bad. I'm jumping the gun on the stock watch. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just letting y'all know, man. Arkansas, listen, not Arkansas, but Arch. All he might need is one good game, dog, and then it all might start to click. He got the talent. So
that's facts.
Benji said Aggie's secondary isn't good. Ooh. Well, Auburn, they kind of boom or bust at this point, don't you think, Shawty? At least from what we see, to get some good defense.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the problem. He's boom or bust. He's either throwing, if he can't throw the slant or he can't throw the deep ball, he's not throwing no curls. He's not throwing no outs. He's not throwing no comebacks. He's not throwing no digs. He's not throwing no posts. That boom, bust, or run, and you just can't be efficiently like that as an offense. You can't move the chains.
What you think, Mo? That's because that's what we saw against Oklahoma. But again, I don't think Texas A&M defense is near Oklahoma. So maybe that changed this week.
And that's the point I was gonna make, man. I mean, Oklahoma's defense is markedly better than Texas A&M's, bro.
Facts.
So I mean, you just never know. He may just wake up and be like, "Hey, I'm about to get this ball out of my hand, man, to the open man." So we'll see.
See Love in the building. Say Arkansas be 1-11. See Love. I know
they already won 2 games,
right?
Man.
I was about to say I know you down on y'all, dog, but they already got 2. That's what Dirty Red say. They already got 2, guys.
Yeah. See Love might be on that
in here.
See Love might be smoking one of them cigars, man.
Hey, it might be. He said, "What it do, Hall Wilder?" Hey, listen, we appreciate you getting in, Sam Tippman. Connor Diamond says, if Arnold can break into a mindset of don't run unless nobody is open and throw the ball, Auburn is deadly. I'm telling you, because that front seven from Auburn is for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know the 10 sacks got everybody, foaming at the mouth for the Oklahoma defense. But if you look at the rushing stats, with those 10 sacks and negative yards, they held Auburn to about 70, 80 yards, something like that, which is really good. But on the other hand, Auburn just flat out held Oklahoma to 32 yards rushing. Just
Oklahoma can't run the ball.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like they both got these really good front sevens, and I think Arnold against a lesser front seven, like at Baylor, then we saw him running all over the yard at Baylor. Right? We saw him running all over the place.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that could be a deciding factor if Texas A&M can get out to Jackson Arnold and put any kind of pressure on them. So next game up, man. These teams right here struggling, my guy. South Carolina, not so much as Kentucky. Kentucky Shawty been saying it, and so far the prophecy is coming true. Kentucky being the worst team in the SEC, Mo.
Yeah, but they sitting at 2-1. You know what I'm saying?
Luke would have lost to Ole
currently,
Miss.
they currently have more wins than they have losses, and you can't say that about
not in the SEC.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I mean, statistically speaking, they have a better record, but
yeah,
South Carolina's also played one more game than them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, hey, I don't know. If Kentucky had a bye week, Kentucky's coming off a bye week, right?
Yeah.
So they may be fresh, man. I mean, I don't know, man. It's hard to call this South Carolina team because they're so inconsistent, man. I mean, then they're coming off 2 losses. So I don't know, man. Kentucky might pull an upset, man. Beamer might be out of there. Beamer might be beaming.
So this is our thing. This is my thing. I say South Carolina again. Do I think they had the talent to beat Vandy? Yes, but like again, Shawty say, but this ain't your saying. This ain't your daddy's Vandy, and I think Pavia said that the same.
That's facts.
So they play, and again, they haven't needed any Pavia magic in any of their 4 wins so far. They just been playing straight up football, straight up in the trenches. Wide receiver play, quarterback play, nothing like supernatural, just straight up beating people on the line. So South Carolina loses to them after Sellers goes down. I'm not giving any excuses. I'm just stating what happened. You know what I'm saying? Then they travel to a Mizzou team who I feel is really good, and their quarterback that they got from Penn State, Pribula, I think that dude is playing better than anybody projected him to play.
Facts.
And if you can't stop Mizzou from running, which South Carolina couldn't, it's going to be a long day from you. So I don't know if Kentucky has any of what Vandy had or what Mizzou had, Shawty, to go into Columbia and get that win.
Coach, let me tell you what this game is going to be. It's going to be for both teams. This game is going to be where somebody team quit on their coach.
Uh-oh.
If they don't win this game, their team going to quit on their coach. Because the program has already quit on Mark Stoops for the most part. And all this, energy and all this car salesman talk that Beamer got up in South Carolina, let them lose this game right here. They're going to quit on them. Because they're going to be broken. It's over. What you playing for?
That's facts.
Ooh, you saying we might have some guys come up with some kind of injury to get that red shirt.
Business decision, man. It's time to start making them.
That's facts.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
Facts. I ain't even got a rebuttal to that. I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't have a rebuttal to that, bro. I ain't even think about that angle because both of these teams, they definitely on the brink, bro. And I can't argue with that, bro. That's a damn good point, Shawty.
Shoot. That's hard press right there. You just made this game one of the pivotal games of the weekend. So basically, the big boys.
This the toilet bowl.
Think about it. If Kentucky win, it's like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Right. If they lose, same old Kentucky. Right. You know what I mean? Right. South Carolina win, okay, we still got some fighting. We still fighting for something. They lose, it's over.
Man, it's the bowl game. This is the toilet bowl game.
Right, because in their mind, regardless of how good Vandy is this year, they hadn't lost. Now, to South Carolina's credit, they hadn't lost to Vandy in the last 14 games, you know what I'm saying, against Vandy. So regardless of how good or bad Vandy been, they've been beating Vandy. So now if they lose to what many consider the worst team in the SEC, Kentucky, 3 losses back to back, bruh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Listen, I personally don't think Shane Beamer should be fired, but I do think Shane Beamer need to get shaking and moving on some of his staff. I will say that.
That's a good point. I mean, because it's not like he hasn't had success, bro. He's had pretty consistent success at South Carolina. And I mean, for the most part,
to that point, I don't think they're gonna fire him. I apologize. I'm just talking about in terms of the team quitting on him this season. Right.
I get what you're saying. No, I'm not even talking about you, Sean. I'm talking about South Carolina fans calling for. That's
what I'm saying. There are South Carolina fans, including Stat Guy, that's calling for Beamer to get fired.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And the guy has had success there. So, I mean, if you look around the SEC, bro, there are other teams in the SEC that have had less success in the same amount of time. So, And what he's doing at South Carolina is definitely not a fireable offense, in my opinion. But hell, who am I to say? A lot of people may not say what Sam Pittman is doing is a fireable offense, but get his ass out of here.
Right, no, he need to go. But
Yeah.
But Beamer, to that point, like if I'm the AD, I'm bringing him in the office. I'm saying, all right, dog, I'm not trying to fire you, but if you don't let some of these other dudes go, then I'm gonna have to fire the whole lot of y'all. It's like it's either them or you. What you want to do?
That sounds get stale, boy.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Jason from Hall of Fame College Football getting in. Say, Jason, we appreciate you getting in. Jason. Let's see. The schedule is brutal. Dirty Reg had said earlier that, you know, to be fair, that the Arkansas might not get another win. But okay. I got you.
I can see that happening, bro. Like
I got you. Listen, it's a lot of teams out here, and again, Georgia definitely not playing the best. But I'm glad I don't have some of these problems. I heard a Clemson station say, guy called in and say, look like we're going 6-6. And the host was a Clemson alum. He said, show me 6 wins because I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot going on around college football. Because they'll say he thinking about the LSU Ole Miss game because he's an LSU fan. He said it's going to be a tough game. I'm going to say hard to play in somebody's backyard. It's going to be a fight, but I got to LSU going to win 28-21. Of course, that's what you got to do. Shout out to our cousin Jared, graduated LSU. Patrick Church say I put a paper sack on my head every time our defense takes.
Bro, you got to. You don't want to watch it, man. You know what's gonna happen.
Oh God! So Connor say, "Hey man, listen, y'all. As a Catholic, I already love Notre Dame, like I love my Hogs, but we can't stop the run. If Notre Dame leans on that, we lose by 2 scores. He out here kicking facts, man. He out here kicking facts.
At that game, I will be in the building at that game.
You just glutton for punishment, huh?
Bro, me and my boy has been playing this for about 6-7 months now. We
Arkansas gonna go out there and shock you.
Man, we playing our games out year by year, man.
Y'all can't get confused with the logos on their helmet. Granted, they don't have one, but you get what I'm talking about. Listen, man, they ain't showed you they can win.
They showed you they can fight.
The hell, Arkansas ain't showed you they can win either, bro. And they done dropped 2 games in a row that they were supposed.
So has Notre Dame.
Ole Miss.
Right.
But I just feel like Notre Dame has a better overall coach.
I can't tell with the way the season going.
We'll see.
But I'm with you. I'm just saying.
This might be Toilet Bowl 2.0.
Right behind South Carolina.
Yeah, this might be Toilet Bowl 2.0. Because I can guarantee you.
I'm from the Show Me State. You 1-2 just like me, folks.
I can guarantee you, if Arkansas lose this game, they letting go of the rope, bro. It's over with.
I go with the better quarterback in the game for most games, and y'all got the better quarterback.
I can't argue with that.
There it is. So they next on the slot.
BCZ
say Pittman. That's what we trying to
get his ass out of here too. Saying that.
You know what I thought when I watched that game though, just real talk. I don't want to lean on Arkansas too much. No, but they need to change the way that they run your quarterback. He needs to keep up the number of runs, but they don't need to do it so much on zone reads. They need to change some things. They need to make some adjustments on that.
I agree, because at the end of the day, man, whenever a team sees you being beat on zone on that zone read, bro, they gonna switch it up to where it literally confuses you as a quarterback. You don't know if this man gonna crash. You don't know if he gonna stay and contain. You just don't know because they've disguised it. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with that, bro.
A coach like Marcus Freeman, he'll make whoever got quarterback just hit him every time anyway. At least touch him.
Yep. Right. I Taylor Green don't like to get hit, bro.
Right. And Marcus Freeman, I do think he, I don't even think that's a contest between who's the better coach there. But I will say I like CJ Carr, but I like Taylor Green better because if nothing else, he has more experience. Now, again, your defense has shown to be porous, and they got a running game. They got Price and they got the other Love. So
bro, you see what Memphis did to us, bro. A little 5'6", 5'8" running back stiff armed our best linebacker in the backfield and ran for 60 some yards, bro, to a game winning touchdown, bro.
It'd be like that, man. Hey, if you just not joining us, man, it's the SEC Snap Count on the Fanatic Sports Network. We collab every Wednesday at 8 p.m. with the Hall Wild Podcast, the SEC More. Tonight, we got our special guy, Shawty Parker from Just My Damn Opinion, collabing with him, too. We'll be doing our stock report after we do our predictions and things of that. Y'all rocking with us. Y'all know where I'll get that predictions after we finish previewing these things, man. And if you're new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe button, turn on the notifications so you'll know when we be here. Jason, you say they're trash. I know I'm just getting to the comments. You talking about Texas A&M secondary? Because I think that's what we was talking about when you said that. And if so, I think I am in agreement with that. But you could have been talking about somebody else. Let me know who you was talking about, Jason. Ken Ray say, who is the last Arkansas kid to come out and show out? Ooh, we're gonna table that one. We're gonna put that one in the parking lot for the next preview. Well, because I think he was responding to somebody that said a lot of guys come out from Arkansas. So they were a jump ball away on a non-holding call from losing to Notre Dame, Texas A&M. That is correct. Listen, that's how it's a game of inches, man. It's a game of inches. Some you win, some you lose. But at the end of the day, counting W's and L's. So I get what you're saying. All right. Neither is Texas. Oh God, neither is Texas QB. Hey, listen, man. I tell y'all this, man. It's never too early or too late for some Texas, Oklahoma hate in the comments.
Man, you already know what that game. You already know that game is gonna be mayhem in Dallas.
Listen, and I tell you that must be crazy, dog. C-Love say hit the like button. That's right, it's free. We appreciate it, man. So we're gonna D-Reg, I see your comment. We're gonna table that one for the Arkansas preview here. All right, y'all got anything else on the South Carolina Kentucky game, man? I think South Carolina's, I don't know if they're gonna hit the spread or not, but we'll talk about that later. But I do think South Carolina gonna pull this one out. Kentucky, I just think they hanging on by a thin.
So they hanging on by their chin, man.
Bro, I think they're trash.
4-0 now.
Right, that's what I'm saying, dog. Like, hey, I just don't think they right.
I really think the program don't quit on old, but it's time like I think somebody said earlier. It's just time for change, man.
Right.
It's on ran its course.
I see you, Benji. I got that. We're gonna talk about that next too. Jason says South Carolina is boo-boo. So that means you picking Kentucky to go in Columbia, Jason, and beat South Carolina with pretty much a boo-boo roster as well.
South Carolina.
Right. I'm gonna let y'all do that infighting out there. Benji say Pavia, Aguilar, and Mendoza all going to be in the NYC for the Heisman. We'll put on the sombrero on that trophy. Benji, hey man, let's bid for all y'all before y'all get all up in all. Benji, our resident Texas fan, he is Latino Hispanic.
I wouldn't be surprised if they have a mariachi band up there though.
When the rubber meets the road, South Carolina. I'm taking South Carolina over Kentucky. Though. I'm sorry. Connor say, man, South Carolina, the handicapped kid getting picked over the blind kid that just happened to be here.
That's cold.
That's cold, bro.
That's cold.
Connor. Come on, Connor. Don't do it. Yes, Stat Guy wants Beamer to be fired. Yes, he does. Yes, he definitely does. If he was healthy, then he would be here telling y'all that. Next game on the slate is that Arkansas Notre Dame. Listen, again, just the atmosphere. Let's just start with the atmosphere. I can tell you from personal experience, I had seen it on TV, but then when 2019 came, the Irish came to Athens. We had some big games, you know what I'm saying? Bama done traveled to Athens. When I had, Tennessee, of course, Florida when we was in school 2 times, it was big game. When Notre Dame come to your city, it is the biggest game of the year. I don't care who else on your schedule. Just the atmosphere alone, because regardless of how good they are, how not good they are, Notre Dame just bring that aura, and I'm telling you, it's going to be live. If nothing else, it's gonna be live. I'm gonna save you more. I'm gonna let Shawty get in here because I know you got a lot of thoughts on this. Shawty, Arkansas has shown the propensity to score. We've seen that. They have also shown the propensity to let people score on them. Now, Notre Dame to me has a good running offense, but they don't have this juggernaut of an offense that just puts up points like that.
And that running game be sometime.
No, not you out here calling out Price and Love now.
Yeah, that running game be sometime. So I would say this right here. You know, I love to go with the team who has the better quarterback. How many points y'all gave up last week?
Final score.
I think that was 31-32.
Okay.
Let's see.
We lost by 1 point.
Okay. I won't say much because I'm gonna let Mo. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let Mo do all the, the bashing of his own team. I'm not gonna say much about it that I haven't already said, man. I just look at it like this right here. I think you guys really have a shot because of your quarterback, and I don't think this is the same Notre Dame team that beat Georgia in the playoff semifinals last year or quarterfinals or whatever it was. And I think you got to give yourself your team a little bit more credit. Notre Dame ain't showed me nothing that should make me think anything else. They just really haven't. And I think we're just going more off their reputation than what they've actually done. Granted, they have played stiffer competition.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, you are what your record say you are.
That's facts. That's facts. And if you take that into account, Arkansas is a average team right now at 2-2. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So I'm gonna get to this comment. This was made earlier by JJ. Said Arkansas produces some of the best football players in the nation and can't even keep them in the state. It's disgusting. And then Ken Ray later on said, "Who is the last Arkansas kid to come out and show out?" Mo, you may know this better than we do.
Man, the last guy that I know that came out of Arkansas that made some noise, man, that actually came out of the state of Arkansas, bro. I can't even remember. Like any of the kids that we've had that have been 4 or 5 stars have not panned out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like
okay.
maybe we've got a transfer that played for Arkansas that went to the league and did something. But even when you look at our last first round pick, Treylon Burks, that boy ain't did nothing.
Right.
He stay hurt. He just got released, bro. And he was a prolific all-star. I mean, a prolific player at Arkansas. I'm talking about a legend at Arkansas. But bro, right. they just cut different, man. They just don't do what they need to do. Treylon, man, y'all, Patrick Church and Diamond Cut TV, man, y'all. I hear what y'all saying, but Treylon Burks hasn't done anything in the league. Yeah, he got drafted at 1, but we talking about somebody that came out and showed out, like Ken Ray said. Ain't nobody showing out.
Okay. Dirty Rag says he was born and raised in Arkansas. I can honestly tell you that if I had the chance to leave this state, play elsewhere, I'd leave in a heartbeat. So I don't blame kids for leaving when they do.
That's only because of the leadership.
That's a real that's coming straight from a Hog fan, man. Huh?
That's only leadership.
I'm gonna tell you where, the NIL has really changed the game. So, I used to tell a kid this right here. If you from Arkansas or your home state, in this case being Arkansas, I used to always say, well, look here. Well, wherever you go, you must gonna stay there. Because who you gonna work for? You can't bring that degree back to Arkansas and try to get no job. Cause I'm gonna get it to the Razorback every time. Right now with NIL, you can't even use that no more. So y'all gonna have to try to find some different ways or do something to keep those guys in state. But to that same point, I would be pitching Arkansas in terms of NIL, because if you stay here, we can treat you better than where you go somewhere else in terms of NIL.
But to the point I just made, that's a leadership issue, bro. If you have an athletic director who doesn't even believe in the football team, what do you think what do you think the head coach is gonna think, bro? Like you sit here collecting millions of dollars just to be average, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't get no better than that. I don't care what nobody say. If I was Sam Pittman, hey, what y'all want me to do, man? I'd be the same. I don't know. I'm still getting paid. I don't know. I got out coach, man. I ain't going no. I'm still gonna have my job tomorrow, whether y'all like. I don't know.
You guys gonna have to get a coach that come in and has the cachet to demand certain things and changes. to the program and facilities and things like that to get y'all guys.
Bro, this is gonna have to be a complete rebuild, bro, from the foundation up. This is a complete demolition of the current structure of Arkansas football to build something new and better, bro. They missed that opportunity in 2020 when they hired Sam Pittman.
Benji got a question for you, Mo. Say, are you cool with your permanent rivals for the next 4 years that the SEC released? Gotcha.
I am. The only one I don't like is Missouri, but they were gonna force feed us that.
I was about to say, I think you knew that was coming though.
Yeah. I mean, they gonna force feed us that because they're so close, like demographically. You know what I'm saying? But I would have rather had OU or Ole Miss.
Right.
If I'm being quite honest, I could give a damn about Missouri.
Gotcha. All right. Arkansas. JJ say Arkansas will win. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, we say that every week. We said that last week against Memphis. We said that against Ole Miss.
Dirty Red says, why is Pittman getting blamed for the loss to Memphis when the running back fumbled late and gave the game away?
Bro, because it happened the week before. That's a coaching issue, bro. Like, at some point in time, the head coach has to be the head of the problem. Like, you have to blame, like, bro, if you're not coaching your kids to hold on to the ball or even make better decisions, bro, you could have just took a knee and kicked the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? Even on the last play of the game, we still had a chance to get the ball back and have an opportunity to score. But what happened? We had a second-string quarterback come in from Memphis and drag our 400-pound defensive lineman for 10 yards to get a first down and ice the game. Come on, man. That's coaching, bro.
Hey, I can't even. I mean, when it comes to Pittman, I don't think there's a lot of rebuttal about the argument. The guy got to hold on to the ball, but if you're doing it multiple times, then we got to teach ball security a little bit better. And it's
different players. It ain't even the same player. It was two different players.
I didn't see you going out like that, Angel. You say shut Taylor down for the year. Come on, dog.
No, he's saying if you shut Taylor down in this game, it's over.
Oh, I thought you meant like we need to shut him down so he can prepare for the future.
No.
But yeah, if you shut Taylor down, it's over. I can't argue with that. Okay. Connor said, man, Indy lost to 2 top 25 teams. We lost to 2 teams that wasn't even ranked. Ugh. Jesus.
That's facts.
All right.
That's facts.
Listen, man, I can't argue with the Hog fans.
Like 2 losses on the schedule to me. Both of them look like 2 losses when I look at the schedule.
That's facts.
Right. Mr. Bloodline said Ryan Mallett was from the state of Arkansas.
I'm trying to get buff like Bloodline, but we've had players. Matter of fact, my cousin Sam Jones just put up Dre Greenlaw. Dre Greenlaw was literally the last that I can remember Arkansas kid that played for Arkansas and went into the league and like made some noise. Dre Greenlaw was nasty at San Francisco.
So aside from the fact that we know how you feel about Pittman, what does Arkansas need to do this week to beat Notre Dame? Mo.
We need to stop the run. We need to contain the quarterback. Hopefully we can get some pressure on him. I mean, I don't even know that pressure would be an option based on how our defensive line is performing. I definitely don't think that we'll be able to stop the run because our interior defensive linemen get pushed around. Cam Ball, Ian Jaffard, those boys get pushed around, man. And you see what a second string quarterback did to him, Ian Jaffard, on that last play. I don't trust our secondary to cover. I just feel like in order to win this game, Arkansas is going to have to outscore them. Yep. And try to contain the run. You know what I'm saying? That is the only way. And we have to hold on to the ball, man. That is the only way. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, we would probably be 4-0 right now if our players would have just held on to the ball because our offense can score at will for the most part. So,
Ralph Charles, I see this your first comment tonight. Appreciate you getting in, my guy. He says Arkansas podcasters bash the Razorbacks mercilessly year round, then cry about wins.
Listen, man, Ralph Charles is a troll that goes to every podcast other than Inside Arkansas and all the other big wigs. He don't talk that trash to them because they tow the water for him. You know what I'm saying? But if he come to podcast and talk to real, that's what he do, man. Ralph Charles can kick rocks. I would have said something else, but this is a family-friendly show.
Right. BNG kind of agrees with you. He said Arkansas should be 4-0, though. Crazy how they snatched defeat out of the jaws of victory. I think that's what Mo was talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, it'd be like that. So the spread on that game, and we'll pick it later. Notre Dame is a heavy favorite in that game, especially on the road. They are
4.5. It's down to 4.5 right now.
I'm finna say that.
Hold on. Let me check Vegas Insider because Vegas Insider. Hold on, my guy. Vegas Insider. Hold on.
They'll let you know what they think about Notre Dame, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Right. Okay. Let's hold on. We got it.
That's at 4.5 right now.
What that say about Notre Dame 4.5 now?
Ooh.
So
okay.
So that means they think they're gonna beat y'all by a touchdown because they getting y'all 3 points at the home team.
Yep. Right. So Shawty's point, it is 4.5 to Shawty's point. You know, Notre Dame, they have played two better teams if you go by rankings and win state, but they obviously ain't saying they coming in there to run y'all out of town.
I don't think they will. I feel like it'll be a good game.
Are they trying to get a whole bunch of people to bet? and then
they got obviously people put money on Arkansas. You know what I'm saying?
Why not? I would too.
So I think it's gonna be a good game. Like I said, I'm gonna be up there bright and early. I'm gonna be at the alumni house getting my breakfast. Then I'm gonna walk across the street to the stadium, and we're gonna be in the building, man. We're gonna see what they do.
Right, smoking tip. See this first coming in. Say Sam Pittman spent money on offense, but no money on the defense. Nice job on the line. Be like that. Jamie Chisholm in the building. What's going on, Jamie? Say Big Mo. Okay. Benji said, I like this guy. He's out of Arkansas already, and that's his squad. Hey, Mo, keep it real now.
I'm a realist, bro. I'm not like that troll Ralph Charles.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro can kick rocks.
Trojan Fight says easier scheduling across the board with permanent rivals. LSU not having Bama is as a rival is wild strategic move by the SEC. I don't know about that.
I really
don't look at the permanent rivals. They put the 9-game schedules out there too. So
I want to talk about that.
Schedules. The 9-game schedules out here. I tell you who called a breather. Them Tennessee Volunteers. Them Tennessee Volunteers out here breathing easy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with that. So, hey, man, so at the end of the day, Arkansas got to outscore Notre Dame is what I think. I don't think you necessarily going to shut down the run. I'm not saying they're going to run all over you, but I feel like there's points to be had, in this game, and that offense needs to come to play. I don't think y'all should be mad when Notre Dame runs, for a touchdown or two or whatever it is, because you guys have already said that the defense can't stop anybody. So go into the game thinking if we put up this amount of points, because while you're running the ball, if you don't give up these explosive plays over 30, 40, 50 yards, and they got to run the ball strategically, chopping it up down the field, then you can stand that game with that passing game. So I don't know who I'm picking to win right now in that game, man. So last game on the slate, man. It's the game of the day in the SEC. The game of the day in the nation, let me tell you. It's the Dogs taking on them Tide. Hey, man, we're going to listen. We got into it a little bit. If y'all want to see some of the thoughts, make sure y'all check out Respect the Hedges show from last night on Respect the Hedges YouTube or Fan Addict YouTube or Just My Damn Opinion YouTube. We was on at 8 p.m. We went really into depth. What I'll say about this, I'll start it off. What I'll say about this is both of these teams are talented. Two of the top 3 talented teams in the nation. I mean, when you look at the recruit rankings, Ohio State is the 3rd, Texas being right up in there. But this game comes down to them inches that I was talking about earlier. You know what I'm saying? You got to make the plays. You got to make them. It ain't even the big plays. It's them little plays. It's that 3rd and 6 when you're trying to stop them from getting the first down to get off the field. You know what I'm saying? It's those games. It's that 3rd and 2 when you're on offense getting the first down. So whoever can make those plays, I think going to come out on top. And I'm not worried about Alabama losing to Florida State, how they look, beating a bad Wisconsin team, or how I think these two teams come to play when they play each other, regardless of what's going on. So, Shawty, I'm gonna let you have the mic on this one, just to give your overall thoughts outside of what we did last night.
Yeah, very quickly, man. And I'm just kind of rehash what I said last night. I'm gonna tell you why I do like Georgia to win this particular time. Basically, because the last 4 or 5 times we have played them, it's been at a neutral site or at Alabama. Georgia is on a 30+ something home game winning streak, so it'd be good to get Alabama at home. I think that gives us a different
mindset, different psyche, and a different type of effort that we're going to come out with. With that being said, that's why I like Georgia. But with that being said, I am from the show me state. Until we do it, it is what it is, man.
Right. TC, what's going on? My guy getting in says he's talking about Arkansas. He said we're going to be in 30-point shootouts the rest of the way because we can't stop nobody. Mo, your thoughts on the big time matchup under the lights in Sanford Stadium?
This is the biggest game of the night, man. I mean, UGA versus Alabama. I mean, it doesn't get any bigger, man. I mean, of course, you don't have the storied Nick Saban, their head coach, as head coach anymore. I mean, you got Kalen DeBoer, but I mean, I can't. It's hard for me to bet against, like Shada just said, man. Y'all rolling at home. Then you got Kirby Smart as the head coach, man. Them boys gonna come out ready to play, man. And I don't know that Alabama will have the edge to compete with that. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like what's his name? Ty Simpson is probably gonna have something up his sleeve when he's throwing the ball out to what's that young kid's name, man? Let me pull it up real quick.
Ryan Williams and Jeremy Bernard.
Yeah, bro.
And
I feel
Isaiah, a lot of people forget the transfer from Miami, Isaiah Horton.
Yeah, I feel like those boys are gonna be good to go, man. I feel like it's gonna be a defensive. It's gonna be a defensive slugfest, man. And whoever can outscore the other is gonna win, of course. But I feel like whoever can make the biggest stop in this game at the right time is gonna win.
I got you. It seems like some of the people are calling out. They said Kirby need to break the curse. It's like we have it. Like Shawty said, you got to show us, man. At the end of the day, you got to show us. We got to show up and be able to beat the Bamas. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to trade a win against Bama for an SEC championship, but I need to get that win against Bama on the way to an SEC championship. You see what I'm saying? So, but they got to go out there and do it. At the end of the day, that's what it's got to be. Patrick Church said Ryan Williams is overhyped. I actually don't think he's the best complete wide receiver on his team. I think he is the most dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. But if you ask me to pick one of them, and I would have said this last year because after playing them, I watched Jeremy Bernard. It wasn't even on a pass play or it wasn't even on a catch for him. Jeremy Bernard was blocking on the screenplay, and he took the Georgia defender from the numbers to the sideline. And I was like, that dude right here for real. So
small too.
Right. And I think Jeremy Bernard can catch. I think, again, it's not going to be those ESPN highlights like a Ryan Williams, and I'm not taking anything from Ryan Williams, but I will say if I had to pick one, I'm taking Bernard. But that doesn't mean that the other corner with Ryan Williams ain't gonna have his work cut out either. So
facts.
Connor Diamond said, "Give me them dolls."
I'm taking them
said
too.
Ryan Williams, future Longhorn. Look at you calling Ryan Williams to hit the portal. Okay,
the thing you have to work. Well, they say Ohio State made a NIL pitch to him. But the thing I was gonna say, the thing what scares me about Williams is that when you have a guy like that, that they're gonna scheme ways for him to get the ball.
Right.
Always.
Right.
Always.
So hey, let's go ahead and go over these picks from last week. So we can get more.
I hate to see mine.
Right, we can get more up out of here, and then once more because he got to roll on to his show, and then me and Shawty can do our stock watch from Just My Damn Opinion. Let's see what we got here. Here we go. All right. Yeah.
I gotta get your show schedule, Shawty, because I want to definitely check out some of your shows, bro.
So
some like a schedule.
Right. So here we go, man. Last week it was Arkansas 7.5 at Memphis, South Carolina 10.5, underdogs at Mizzou, Florida, underdogs 7.5 at Miami, Ole Miss favorites 13.5 versus Tulane, and Auburn was underdog 6.5 at Oklahoma. As you can see, this at the top where it says Coach I 3. I only had 3 going into the week. Stat Guy had 6. Mo had 8. As you can see, I did fairly well last week.
Arkansas ruined a clean sweep for you, bruh.
What you talking about, dog? I'm like, what? All you had to do.
That's what Arkansas does, bro. Arkansas be Arkansas, man. Arkansas will Arkansas, dog. Every time.
Didn't have a good week at all. He only won the Miami game because he took Tulane and he took Auburn and he took Mizzou and Arkansas. And then Mo, if it wasn't for Ole Miss, you'd have looked a lot like Stat Guy.
Yep.
You took Auburn as well and Mizzou and Arkansas. Shout out to Oklahoma for getting that hook for me and winning by 7.
They did that.
All right, man. So this week, Stat Guys, he's not here this week, so he can't do his picks. We'll go through these real quick, Mo. Give me I'll let you do all of yours. You give me your Ole Miss LSU.
I'm gonna take Ole Miss to cover that 2.5.
There it is. Texas A&M is 6.5 over Auburn.
I don't know if they're gonna be able to. I'm gonna take Auburn.
Okay, I got you. South Carolina 6 over Kentucky at home.
I think South Carolina gonna take that.
And then your boys versus Notre Dame 4.5 dogs.
I'm gonna take Notre Dame. You know what? No. I'm gonna take Arkansas. Because I don't think that they'll lose by. I don't think they'll lose by over a touchdown.
Okay. All right. And then the big one of the day, Georgia is 2.5-point favorites at home against Bama.
I'm gonna take Georgia.
There it is.
I'm gonna take Georgia to cover that.
All right, I'm gonna go through mine quickly. I am gonna take LSU to show up and cover that 2.5 and actually win the game outright. I am gonna take Auburn to win the game outright. I'm gonna take South Carolina to cover that 6.5 against Kentucky. Don't let me down, Gamecocks. Oh, bro, y'all defense can't stop nobody,
bro.
But y'all can score though. That's the problem. And that Notre Dame defense has been missing as well.
That's why I said Arkansas will not lose by more than a touchdown. That's why I'm trying to get these boys the benefit of the doubt. I'm not saying they're gonna win the game.
I'm taking Notre Dame because y'all let me down against Memphis, man.
That's your best bet. I just can't go against my boys right there.
Right, and then of course, give me the dogs over Bama. All right, Mo. Tell the people where they can find you here.
I should have hollered at Stat. He should let me pick Stat.
Man, y'all can find me at the Hog Wild Podcast, man. We're about to jump on in probably 13 minutes, man. We got a lot to cover tonight, man, and I got a new show format, so come on in. Everybody that's in here that's a part of the Hog Wild Podcast, man, y'all better be back in 12 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But at the Hog Wild Podcast on Twitter, at the Hog Wild Podcast on YouTube, at the Hog Wild Podcast on Facebook, everywhere you can find. Just type in the Hog Wild Podcast. It ain't no other Hog Wild Podcast, man. We out here.
There it is, man. We appreciate you, Mo. All right, man. I'll be in the comments later on,
man. Hey, y'all boys, come on over there, man. We'll be in the building, man.
All right, dog.
All right, y'all.
All right, so for those that stand in on the fan addict, listen, Mello, look at my guy Mello. Coach we beating y'all by 20 in basketball this year. Tell me something I don't know, Mello. Tell me something I don't know. Hey, for the fan addict people, man, we still on here. The show does continue, man. This is our crossover show, man. We're doing it with Shawty from Just My Damn Opinion. We have done our Wednesday preview and we've done our Wednesday picks. Now it's time to get into the stock watch with Shawty. We're going to let him head this thing up. Tell us about the stock watch, Shawty.
Yeah, man. It's just like this right here. The stock market, just like college football, man. It's very, very volatile, man. So what we're going to do, we're going to let you know who stocks, whether it be team, player, or whatever, who stock we buying, selling, and holding. Just like the regular stock market, baby. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't know nothing about stocks and you know a little bit about football, you might be able to learn a little bit something about both right now. You know what I'm saying? We just speaking metaphorically.
There it is. I'm ready.
So with that being said, Coach, week 4 for some teams were off. Just like I said, the stock market is very, very volatile every week. Some new teams, aka stocks, come in the picture. Let me know if you got any new team or player stock you buying right now.
So new team or player, give me a minute that we buying. All right, buying stocks. Okay, let's get this ticker rolling like we a stock market watch. There we go. College football stocks, courtesy of Just My Damn Opinion and Shawty. Parker, new teams or players that we are buying. I'm gonna tell you this. Can I choose a unit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just let us know why you buying it.
I'm buying Auburn front 7. That's what I'm buying. I thought they was good, but it was Baylor initially, and I get it. Oklahoma hasn't been the best running team. John Mateer broke his thumb, but they do have weapons in Burke I want to say Keontae Lewis kid and the other wide receiver, and they got a young freshman running back that's making some noise. You know what I'm saying? I think he'll be ready in a couple years. But I was impressed with what they did against against Oklahoma in Norman against the run game. Again, Oklahoma had 10 sacks and that was amazing. You know, so or tackles for 14 tackles for loss and all that good jazz. But Auburn literally held them to 32 yards rushing and didn't have all of that. You know what I'm saying? So they basically just stonewalled the run altogether. So
now let me ask you this for our stock market investors. Would you consider, before you bought this stock, Auburn front seven, were they already a premium stock? Was it a low stock?
They was kind of one of those because I'm a Georgia guy and I know what Auburn's been throughout the years. They was kind of like one of them stocks that's steady. You know what I'm saying? Like it may not make you a lot of money, but they ain't gonna lose you a lot of money because
was it cheap or expensive?
I think it was cheaper because I don't think a lot of people, and I think coming out of the Oklahoma game, because Oklahoma's front seven was so dominant, I think people not really paying attention to this stock. Okay. I think if you really think about it, like that front seven, now they secondary can be had, but that front seven, I think the front seven show again. I watched them in the Baylor game and I called Stat Guy and I say, I don't know what the defense gonna do total, but you ain't gonna be able to run on Auburn. I can tell you that. So when the Dogs play Auburn, we gotta figure something out because it's gonna be hard to run them dudes. So I think this is one of them things. It wasn't an expensive stock because I don't think a lot of people was on it.
Okay, well that sounds like a good buy to me then.
Right.
I may look into that. I'm always looking to broaden my portfolio. You know what I mean? Right. So with that being said, I'm gonna tell you a stock that I'm definitely buying. That's why I asked you that question, because I like to buy stock low. You know what I'm saying? And let it go up and sell it high. And I base this off the stock market, guys. I ain't in love with no stock, just like I ain't in love with no team but Georgia. So the stock that I'm buying, believe it or not, is Vanderbilt, baby.
Okay.
One of the cheapest stock ever done jumped in the top 25. That stock done took off like a meme stock, man. And I'm gonna ride them probably for the next week or two and sell it before they run into Alabama. See, I buy low and sell high.
So tell us why you liking this Vandy stock.
Well, Vandy has showed the propensity, first of all, to win, which is something they have never done. 4 games in a row. They start off the season 4-0. And this is a time where they're not dependent on just like one player. Like last year, just all about Pavia. If you watch Vanderbilt and you look at they're a better team. They have better athletes. This is yesterday's prices are not today's prices. Meaning this ain't Vanderbilt from 10 years ago. This is a whole new Vanderbilt, a la just like Georgia Tech. They doing a little bit more than just reading on campus now.
Ooh, you said they done turned from academia to part academia to full-on scholarship football players.
Coach, the stock is hot right now. It's a hot stock. I don't know why people ain't been buying. Hope you've been buying. Ain't doing number going up. Vanderbilt 18. It's Vanderbilt we're talking about.
Now this is one. Is this one of them long-term season stocks for the whole season you trying to hold on to? Or this one? This
is a pump and
money,
dump,
get
baby.
out.
Yeah, pump and dump, baby. Pump and dump. That's why I say I'm gonna hold them for the next 2 weeks until they run into Bama, and I'm gonna sell it the week of Bama.
Okay.
But now when I tell you, I may not sell it all, but I'm gonna take a lot of profits. I might hold it because if they beat Bama, that stock on 10x.
Listen, if they beat Bama 2 years in a row, which I don't think gonna happen, but if they do, that stock gonna be like the first people to buy into Google.
It gonna 10x, coach. It gonna 10x. Cause then you're gonna have believers.
Yes.
So I might hold a little bit of, but I'm gonna definitely take a lot of profit the week of the Alabama, so I don't just lose my money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take some profits out of that. But to that point, I'm gonna hold it because if they beat Alabama, that stock will skyrocket. All right.
I kind of feel the same way about Auburn, dog. I don't feel like it's gonna 10x like Vandy, because Vandy has shocked some people if they beat Alabama again. But I feel like if Auburn go into College Station after the way Jackson Arnold was on his back, you know what I'm saying, Paul's in Norman, I think people gonna start to take notice of Auburn, and they're gonna be trying to jump on. They're gonna create that momentum for me. When I got in low, they're gonna make the stock raise a little bit. Maybe not 10x, but maybe about 4x. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hey, one thing I tell people about the stock market, you can't go broke taking profits, baby.
There it is. You can't go broke taking profit. Hey man, if you're just not joining us, man, it is Fanatic Sports Network where we talk SEC ball all the time. And then this is our crossover show on Wednesdays. Y'all know we do our previews. That section is already over. I got Charlie Parker from Just My Damn Opinion, and then of course my brother from Respected Hedges. We in here doing his stock watch, whether you selling, holding, or buying player stock, team stock, maybe a coach's stock. So as you can see the ticker going by, right now we're talking about buying stocks, college football stocks, new team player we buying. I'm buying Auburn front seven, and Shawty is buying Vandy. Hey man, these might be some good stocks to buy. Y'all might want to take some tips. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
And listen, and I'm gonna give you another quick. Maybe you want to pump and dump this stock. I don't know if it's a long-term stock. It's one of the stocks. If you know about the stock market, we talk about the Magnificent Seven. Stocks like Tesla, Google, Microsoft, Amazon. Right now, Miami has jumped into the S&P. They're top 7 stock. I think you might want to invest into this stock right here, at least for this season. I don't know how long you want to hold into it, but it's hot. And I don't see it slowing down no time soon, Cole, based off the schedule. You know what I'm saying? Because I think they're going to sweep through Florida State.
Ooh, Miami stock is high. It's a stock I'm watching. You feel me? I'm watching it. And that's the game. Again, I don't know what Florida State really is. I don't know if Bama was just sleepwalking or Florida State was that good. It was first game of the season. They was preparing the whole time for Bama. Bama overlooked them. I don't know what was going on. It could be Fugazi. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to watch and see what's going on, and then I'm a Carson Beck fan. So if he go out there and put up them numbers and they beat them like they should, might be a stock I need to jump on. All right.
Well, with that being said, we just talked about the new stocks that we are buying. Now I want to know this, Coach. Just like the stock market, some college players or teams or coaches, it's volatile. They go up and down. You might want to buy a little bit more. You might want to sell a little bit. I don't know what you want to do. So you kind of consolidating right now. I want to know what coach, what player or team stock you are holding. Right now, you don't know quite what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? It's a good stock. It got the potential to go up, but it also may got the potential to go down. So we call this could be like a new EV stock. A lot of EV stocks had a potential to skyrocket. But based off the way the economy is going, the way batteries are working, the way the tariffs are working, it could hurt the EV stock, and trade relations could hurt the EV stock. So just like football, what player you holding, Coach?
Well, I got in on your comments last week, and I'm still of that mindset. I'm holding on Arch Manning. I am. I think Arch Manning has some, first couple of games. It's different, and because you played. It's different when you backing up the guy and you come in and play some minutes for minutes, whereas you the guy playing meter for minutes. And I think sometimes I know the Manning name says he should have been ready day one. He got Peyton as his uncle. He got Eli as his uncle. He got all this. But sometimes you might just need a couple games when you the starter. He started out with Ohio State, and again, I'm not saying he looked good by any means, but I think he got the tools necessary, not just because of his name. I watched the guy play, and I know it was Sam Houston State, but I think sometimes it don't matter who the opponent. You just need that one thing to click for you, and then you see it. Now you seeing things like you're supposed to see it. And I think Arch is going to show us going forward that he's going to get better each week. So I'm holding my Arch Manning stock that I was buying so heavily in the offseason.
Well, Coach, I agree with you on that. We both have some Arch Manning stock, and just to be very quick, I'll go to a team, but I will say I'm holding my Arch Manning stock as well for all the same reasons you are. All they do is take that one good win, and that stock is going to, go to where we thought the potential that it has to go to. At the same time, another loss could send that stock,
I might have to, and like you said, it's volatile. I might have to dump it next week. I don't know.
Right. So, but at this moment, I'm with you to your point. I'm holding it. So I go with a team stock that I'm holding, and they coming off a loss. I'm holding Tennessee stock. You know what I'm saying? I am holding and very, very tempted to buy more of it. I'm holding the Tennessee stock, even though they're coming off a loss. I'm a big Georgia fan. As you can see, they arguably, you could say they should have won that game or could have won that game based off of watching it. And I just think they're very, very good offensively, and they play very well and complement themselves on defense. And I don't think neither team, Georgia or Tennessee, may see that same type of team for the rest of the season in totality.
I think you might be on to something. Tennessee is one of those stocks you got to watch. I definitely agree with you. We talked about this. I think they're one of the 3 best teams in the SEC right now. Just from what we've seen on the field. Again, I'm high on Joey Aguilar. I still got him in the watch category. You know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't name him in the buying. I want to see it one more time, and then I'm gonna be all the way sold, and I'm gonna have to jump on some of that Aguilar stock. But we'll talk about that in future shows. But it's definitely on the stock watch. It's on the watch. You know what I'm saying? So
now, I will tell you now, I do have my eye on the stock. I just can't seem to pull the trigger on it yet. I just gotta keep watching. I want to pull the trigger on it. Oklahoma. And the company meaning the team just got some bad news. They had a recall on some of their products.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They had a recall on one of their products, so they got some bad news out there. So I definitely can't buy the stock now.
Right.
If I was on the fence. So I got to hold off on Oklahoma, make sure they get the kinks worked out in this little recall, whatever that's wrong with the product, meaning material, get his hand fixed and rehab. And, that could be kind of tricky. It's on his throwing hand. So even if you think you come back, a bang on the helmet or something, or, you know what I'm saying? That could be tricky. So I got to hold off on that Oklahoma start. And I know the backup in Hawkins has some a little experience. He has some potential. He has a very high cap, but we haven't really seen much of it. So just right now, I am holding off on that Oklahoma start, but it is at the top of my watch list. I want to buy it bad, Coach.
Listen, I'm not mad at that. You want to see it because not for nothing. I don't believe Michigan is a top offense. I do. Let me say this, preface this. I do think Oklahoma defense is legit. I think their front seven might be, again, I need to see it, but might be the best front seven in the nation. But I'm with you. Auburn's offense outside of Jackson Arnold running the ball and Cam Coleman making some noise, so it ain't like this one of them offenses is putting up something. So I can see why you kind of hold. You want to see a little bit more. And on top of that, like you say, they just had to recall guys out for 3 to 4 weeks. John Material with that. And we will need to see what he looked like once he get taped up, bandaged up, come back, see if because it's on his throwing hand. So I want to add something to the holding stock. And I know this South Carolina fans ain't on this boat, but I'm holding on Beamer. I think Beamer, I'm not saying Beamer winning national championships at South Carolina, but what I want Beamer, I feel like Beamer is a good fit at South Carolina. I think he does have the capacity to win 9 games on a regular basis. When I say regular, I'm thinking like out of 5 years, I think he can win 9 games, three out of 5. If you look at South Carolina's history, I'm not saying you should want less. I'm just saying outside of Spurrier, bro, 9 games, 3 out of 5 years, Beamer will be right there in the mix. You feel me? So I feel like he definitely recruiting good. And I know Clemson doesn't attack the state of South Carolina a lot in recruiting, but for nothing, Beamer got the state on lock unless they come to a Georgia or Ohio State or something like that. So I think what he's doing, I think he just needs to make some changes. That's why I'm holding. Now, at the end of the year, he don't make these necessary changes. We have to dump this thing. You know what I'm saying? Because he the head man on the ship.
So, and that what he beat me to it. But this is all going to go back to the Oklahoma thing. This is the only thing, another reason why I'm not buying their stock. I got into your point. Now I know that they have a great front, a very good front seven. There's no doubt in that. But the thing is, they haven't played a team yet that they just haven't pinned their ears back and, you know what I'm saying, and just
sent the house. That's going to make them look even better. If they ever have a team that can threaten them scoring and they can do that, then I would be more convinced. I know they good, but I don't know if they great yet because every team that they've played has not been a threat to score and hurt them. They've just been pinning their ears back and going after the quarterback.
I think I concur with a lot of that. Ryman getting in. What's going on, Ryman? Where you been? Listen, you missed the first part of the show, Ryman. We started at 8, from 8 to 9:15ish. We had the panel going. This is our crossover show. We on the Just My Damn Opinion show now, man. Doing Shawty's stock watch. We are talking about what stock in college football teams, players, or coaches that we are holding currently. We already talked about the ones we buying. Right now, I'm holding on Arch Manning. And I'm holding on Coach Beamer. Again, for my reasoning for the Arch Manning is I feel like he has the physical tools, the traits of a quarterback that I like. I am pro pocket passer type quarterback. Not to say that I won't take a dual threat, but I'm pro pocket passer, and he has those tools. I think sometimes it just takes 1 or 2 games for that thing to click. And I think he may have done that against Sam Houston, albeit Sam Houston State. And then with Beamer, I just think Beamer's a good fit for South Carolina. He, loves South Carolina. If I'm not mistaken, he was born in South Carolina, or at least he was raised there because Beamer was at the Citadel. Beamer Senior was at the or Beamer Dad was at the Citadel College when he was when Shane was born. So he loves the state. He recruits well in the state. I think they got a lot of pieces coming. They following Lenora Sellers up with a Landon Duckworth and a Cutter Woods at quarterback. So I just think he needs to make some little changes on the staff, and then the stock gonna ride it on out. So that's what I'll say. All right, Shawty, what we got?
Well, last but not least, Coach, you know what I'm saying? In the stock market, man, we can't win all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I need to know, sometimes we lose some money. You know what I'm saying? That's just part of the game. Matter of fact, I think the statistic, I forgot what it was, like 82% of the people who go into the stock market lose money.
Okay.
It's a very high number, something like that. With that being said, I need to know what team, what coach or player, because you losing money, lost a lot of money, and your wife about to tell you we got to sell the house. Whose stock you selling?
Oh man, listen, man. The low hanging fruit. I ain't gonna lie, man. That defense for Arkansas, though. Like, listen, these dudes they done got transfers from other programs who used to be 5 stars coming out. Those guys was on upward trajectories, and to the Arkansas fan base's own words, these guys ain't panned out. Xavier Sawyer, he's a linebacker that came in, you know what I'm saying, in Athens. This is second year in Arkansas. He kind of here there. They got a couple of cornerbacks. You can't be like this. And then I guess so. I'm not saying I came in thinking it was gonna be elite defense, but I'm thinking, okay, man, y'all don't put some pieces together, y'all should be better than this. So I gotta dump it, though. So okay. Arkansas defense, man. It's wholesale out here.
I ain't mad at you. I'm gonna tell you what, Coach. I like to buy low and sell high. And I was just talking about the Magnificent Seven. This is a team that started outside the rankings that I bought low after the Alabama game. And rolled it all the way up to number 8, not being ranked all the way to 8. But I'm selling Florida State right now. Just because I ain't in love with no stock.
Right now, before they lose.
That's why you sell. Because when they lose, the stock gonna drop. I don't roll it from being, unranked all the way up to number 8. It's at its peak. So I'm gonna go in and sell Florida State. I think the dream is over. I just don't think they're good enough to beat Miami. I think Miami is peak, and I really think Carson Beck has made that team transcend into something different. And right now, I think they are the best team in the ACC.
Ryman say I'm buying Auburn though. All right. So he said he buying Auburn because he think
it's low right now. They coming off a loss. They don't draw the free. It's low. Why not?
Right.
Now you talking about long term, or you trying to pump it up?
Listen, I think Auburn's stock gonna shoot through the roof when they pull this upset on Texas A&M. So I'm with you, Ryman. Ryman also said, so I don't know if I'm pumping and dumping. I look at their schedule. Of course, I'm taking the Dogs to beat them on the Plains, but I think they're gonna cause a shakeout. I don't think they're making the playoffs, but I think they're gonna cause some problems for some teams trying to make the playoffs. That's Auburn, that is.
Let me see. They got Texas A&M,
So,
Georgia, Missouri. I don't know, cause they can go on a little skid.
Yeah. Where they get Texas A&M at?
College Station.
I mean, not Texas A&M, Missouri. Where they get them at?
At home.
What about Missouri?
Missouri,
okay.
Missouri is
Hey,
it. I'm
hold
saying
on.
Missouri is
Give me
at
one
Auburn.
moment, Shawty. Give me one. I got you. Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna try something here.
Oh no, they could go on a little run too. Yeah, that might not be bad. Looking at that schedule, coach, y'all might be on to something.
Listen, I'm just saying, man. You know what I'm saying? Ryman says Arkansas defense is like the lady of the night in a church, sweating, shaking, and praying somebody will save them. I don't think nobody coming to save him, Ryman. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you, dog. Like that Arkansas defense is terrible, bro.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah, bro. Like it's
So Shawty's selling. Shawty said he's selling FSU before the loss because he feels it's inevitable that loss is coming. He think that stock gonna take a dive. Okay.
Now, Cole. Now, real talk. Now, I could be on the wrong side of the coin because now if they beat Miami, the stock continue to skyrocket up into the top. It'll be a magnificent 7 stock if you do that.
So
but even if they beat Miami, I don't know if they can stay in the magnificent 7. I just don't believe
it sounds like you hedging your bets, like you.
No. I just said I don't believe they can. I say even if they get in there, I don't believe they can stay.
What I'm gonna say is you got Miami stock, right?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You playing the stock market like you ain't gonna take no loss either way because you got some Miami stock.
But I'm selling Florida. I say I'm all in.
You all in on Miami, so you might take an L. Dog.
That's why I said. That's why I say it could go either way.
Got you. Ryman says, what's y'all view on Vandy? So Ryman at the beginning of the stock watch, Shawty said he buying Vandy stock because he believed that this ain't your daddy's Vandy. You know what I'm saying? They're a complete team. He said he liked what he done seen from him. So,
and coach, I'll tell you this: if you know about the stock market, stock options is a different ball game. I'm a trader as well, but you can hedge your bet and do something where you bet on both sides. It's called a straddle.
That's okay. I got you. So my view on Vandy is this is what I say, Ryman. I've been saying this since I watched them play Virginia Tech, and I'm not saying Virginia Tech is a juggernaut by any means, but when I watched the game last year, if you watch all of Vandy's games, they needed Pavia to do something special to win those games, and they still went 7-6. This year, I haven't seen it yet against South Carolina, against Virginia Tech. I haven't seen Pavia have to do anything special. I've seen a good defense. I've seen a good offense, not elite on either side, but just taking care of business. You know,
well-coached team.
Shawty brought up the point, and I definitely agree because I watched it and I heard Jordan Matthews talking about it. Their body types have changed in the trenches. Where when Jordan Rogers, he said when he played at Vandy, the right tackle was 250 pounds. Now they look like an SEC team. They got 300 pounders down there. So they changing stuff in the trenches. We'll see how long they can hold this up. That's all I'm saying. That's right. They are playing complimentary football.
Right.
Exactly. So that's what I'm
amazing.
Saying. You got to come out and beat Vandy. You're going to have to come out and beat Vandy this year. This ain't no give and win. You got to come out and beat those guys.
Like, it's amazing to see the metamorphosis of Vandy and Georgia Tech, right?
Right.
The two schools that have always been traditionally, the academic schools of academia, right?
Right.
And you can see both of these teams, like if you watch the games, you watch them play, to your point, you can see how the rosters have changed. And they are just they are better teams.
Like, regardless of what happens on the field, you got to be watching and think these are better teams. Like I watched that Clemson Georgia Tech game. Literally, it looked like LeBron playing the Pistons his first trip to the championship, where again they just gave LeBron the ball at half court, cleared everybody out, and Detroit knew what was coming. They couldn't stop the dude. They tried it. All five of them tried to stop him. That's what it looked like. Georgia Tech running against Clemson. At the end, Clemson had to get a stop. They knew Haynes King was going to run the ball, and they couldn't do nothing about it.
And to Clemson point, another stat that I put on my show, I think I forgot it, can't say it verbatim, but for the past BCS era, however many years, it's always a team that starts off in the top 10 that finishes the season unranked, and it seems like Clemson is going to be that team this year.
Ooh, that stopped falling because I'm telling you,
I've been good.
Listen, I didn't have
lost money.
Right. Listen, I had a little K Club net stock. I ain't gonna lie, I was hyping them up in the all season. I didn't have them higher than Nussmeier, but I was hyping them up, and I did think that they had a good D line. I didn't think their D line was, top 3 in the nation like everybody was saying. I thought it was just good because they had the players. Mm-hmm. But that stock, if you do have that stock, you need to, hey man, why are you holding?
It's a falling knife. We call that a falling knife. Right. And just like that, I tell you, a player stock that I'm definitely selling. Where I sold it last week, definitely have sold it all this week. DJ Ladway. I have no more of that in my portfolio. All the DJ Ladway stock has been sold.
Listen, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. When everybody was praising DJ, I think DJ has talent. Yes, I do. But as far as what you got to put, what you say, Charlotte, the P's got to add up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The potential and the production. Mm-hmm. And team production. I thought people last year was too high on him coming into this year based on what they did last year because the team was winning. In those winnings, he still didn't play great as a quarterback. I'm like, if we saying this guy is one of the best quarterbacks, returning quarterbacks because the team finished the season 5 out of 6, we got to still look at what he was doing. The dude was throwing for less than 55% completion rate.
So DJ Ladway is a stock that I would compare to what we call growth stocks. Growth stocks are companies that have a lot of potential, but they're not profitable.
And that's how I definitely see. I seen them and I was like, where's all this coming from? Because we haven't seen it. Again, if it's injuries, and I'm not saying it's not, all I'm saying is he's been injured kind of since he came out of high school. The sports hernia, he's got the walking boot on, not the walking boot. Now he's in the walking boot again. I just think that's not something. I was never that high. DJ Ladway for me.
We bought the hype. A growth stock. We bought the hype. We bought the hype.
Lock, stock, and barrel.
That's what happened with growth stocks. You buy the hype because they have so much potential, and sometimes we're willing to deal with some of the setbacks they may have as the stock continues to drop because it has potential. But at the end of the day, bro, you got to cut your losses.
Right. Ryman said, I thought it was going to be Texas, but their defense showed up. Arch is still unsteady when he's not talking trash to a D2 DB. Sam Houston actually is now D1. I think if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think so. But to you, I get your point, Ryman. Now, I did say I'm holding my Arch stock, and that's going to all either we going forward with Arch or we selling Arch after Red River.
But the only thing about Arch as a growth stock, he's profitable. He at least he's profitable. He's not losing money because the team is winning.
Right, which is what I'm saying. Again, I can watch him play subpar, average, slightly above average. If they get the win versus OU, I gotta hold it.
Yeah. At least I wouldn't say profitable. He is at least almost breaking even. Right. You can deal with those small losses.
Right, but if he goes out and plays like he's been playing outside of the Sam Houston game, and they take the L to Oklahoma, I'm dumping, bro. I'm dumping. Yeah. So that's how it is. So Ryman say never trust a quarterback named DJ. Every single one of them has been a disappointment. Outside of that 1 year when that guy named DJ Shockley won the SEC at Georgia in 2005. The only year he got to play, you know what I'm saying? So, hey man, what we got, Shawty? We done bought, we done hold, we done sold.
So what I will say, I just ask you this because we don't did it all. What I will say is this right here before we leave: let's put the people on some potential stocks.
Mm.
So with that being said, before we give you these stocks, this is not stock market advice. Please do your own due diligence. We are not professionals. So don't go out and just buy all this stock. Do your own due diligence. So
That's
what are
right.
some teams, coaches, or players, coach, that you can think about that stock, maybe look into that you potentially may buy?
Well, I got my eye on this stock, and we talked about this a little bit earlier today. I got my eye on this stock that's out there. They reside out west, not in Silicon Valley, but in the same state. It's them Southern Cal Trojans. It's them Southern Cal Trojans. You know why? It's a lot of, like, when you're looking at the stock, you got to take everything into consideration, not just what they're doing right now, the pieces around them, the schedule, how it sets up. Sean, I think we might be looking at a playoff team based on the schedule.
I like that one.
And when you make the playoffs, it don't matter whether you them guys or you not them guys. Tennessee made the playoffs last year, but I didn't think Nico was that guy. I think they got the potential to make the playoffs, possibly be 11-1 going into the Big Ten championship because of how the schedule sets up. Notre Dame defense hasn't been the same Notre Dame defense that we saw last year that took them to the Natty and became a runner-up. Michigan definitely isn't an offensive juggernaut, and they're not even the defense that they used to be. They good, but they're not that elite defense we've seen. Those are the two hardest games on the schedule that I can recall. And even if I don't recall one, they throw in Oregon and you take the loss to Oregon, or Penn State and you take the loss to Penn State. That still leave 11 games, dog. Listen, watch this stock, Shawty. Watch this stock.
You know what, coach? I like that. I like everything you said, but I think I can give you one a little bit better because it's cheaper. Because USC is ranked number 21. I'm going to give you a team outside the top 25.
Okay.
Because they have the potential to make the playoffs and has an easier schedule. We talked about them earlier. Memphis, baby.
Oh.
Keep an eye out for Memphis stock. It's very cheap right now, but it has the potential to rise all the way up in 12x to number 12 and make the playoff. They got the easiest schedule, and they have the opportunity to be the FCS school to make the playoffs.
Memphis, baby. And they got that signature Power 4 win.
Yes.
SEC Power 4 win to be at that. That's a good one. You did one up me. You know, these two right here. I think, listen, man, if you watching college football and we comparing this to the stock market, you got to take a look at the Trojans. You got to take a look at Memphis, man. You got to. These teams are up and coming. They paths are laid out for them to make it happen. So I'm interested to see how these things play out. We could be in week 6 and I might be out here buying wholesale on USC. We'll see how it
start market volatile, baby. Yesterday's prices are not today's prices.
That's right. Ryman said they're going to lose to Notre Dame, Michigan, and Oregon. This brisket is coming out raw. Listen, man, I'm tell you right now, USC ain't losing to Michigan. I'm going to tell you that right now.
And may not lose to Notre Dame.
I think Notre Dame and USC is one of these rivalries. Of course, it's not the heatedness isn't in your face as is like a Michigan, Ohio State or Georgia, Florida, or Texas, Oklahoma, or something like that. But I think they are true rivals. They don't like each other. But right now, I like USC over Notre Dame. Notre Dame, again, they got to show me they can stop somebody in that secondary. So Oregon, like I said, they could be 11-1 and take that loss to Oregon. That's what I'm saying.
And while you playing, you might need to be selling that Michigan stock, or you better have a stop loss on it.
You say buy stock in Indiana. They have Oregon, Penn State, and they have no one else. That stock Fugazi, Ryman. We saw it last year, dog. That stock Fugazi, man.
Yeah, because if you lose to Oregon and Penn State, you ain't going nowhere. They already got a loss on their roster. 9-3 don't make the playoff, right? Don't they already have a loss?
Not Indiana. No, they undefeated.
Okay, I thought
they just hung about 50-60 on a bad Illinois team who was overly rated at number 9. That don't show me nothing. You beating Illinois again. Indiana played 3 straight cupcakes before they played Illinois. I think they played like Villanova and or then maybe that was Penn State. Penn State played like I don't know. The Big Ten, it's all wacky.
I would say that, Coach, based off their schedule, I would have to look at their schedule. You could short their stop. I mean, like pump it and dump it. You maybe can hold it for another 2 weeks while I continue to rise because if they undefeated, as long as they win, they're going to go up. Then do like what I'm doing in Florida State. Sell it right before, you know what I'm saying, they crash. You know what I'm saying?
Now Big Ten did get 4 teams in last year. They got Indiana, they got Oregon, they got Ohio State, and they got, it was one more, Penn State. This year, I think.
No. Penn State I thought it was already there.
Yeah, Oregon.
I thought Penn State was already there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Penn State, Oregon, Ohio State, and then Indiana.
Okay,
got that
spot.
Yeah. See, I'm thinking USC gonna take Indiana's spot.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. I get it. You know, I'm an Oklahoma fan. I get it. Y'all won't leak around and have nothing nice. Hey, I'm with it. I'm just saying they don't play nobody, dog. They literally only got 3 times to lose, and I just don't think Michigan gonna be able to muster up enough points to beat USC. And I'm not sold on Notre Dame beating them either. Just saying right now, I don't care where the game played at because I just like right now, Marcus Freeman ain't doing good in close games. So even if it's a close game, he not showing he can finish in 2025. So you said dump Oregon?
Or I say they on fire. Granted, they ain't really played, but they on fire right now.
Listen, Ryman, you can't tell me to dump Oregon, then tell me they're gonna lose to USC, and then say USC gonna lose to them, dog. You just said USC was gonna lose to them. No, you didn't. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, you said they're not going. You said they're gonna lose, dog. Where you at? You'll start your portfolio all over the place, Ryman.
Indiana, huh?
Hey, I guess.
Boy, that stock, okay.
Listen, one thing I say is Indiana gonna be able to score. I just don't think. Listen. I just don't don't think they show me nothing, dog. Like Illinois is a bad team, vastly overrated. So
yeah, I can't buy that.
And again, the reason why is because we watched Indiana play a terrible schedule last year, sneak into the playoffs, and get handled. So it's like
yeah, like to me, Indiana is a stock that's really selling at a high premium. Like that, they ratios are very, very high. I just wouldn't buy that stock right now. I just think it's overvalued, overbought right now.
Right. Benji said he likes Cignetti. I get it. Cignetti, I like his confidence for sure. This is the thing that I will say I am looking. It's the stock that I'm watching. I should have mentioned this. That Mendoza kid, the quarterback at Indiana, I like him. He can make all the throws you want. He a gamer. So Benji said he buying Indiana. You buying the whole team, not just Mendoza. See, if I was to buy some of Indiana stock, it would only be Mendoza. I'm not putting my stock in there because I feel like I feel like once they face, the Oregons and the Ohio States the Oregons and the Penn State, they're gonna take that L. It's kind of like how Penn State used to be back in the day, beating a whole bunch of nobodies and then lose to Michigan and Ohio State. So
I was just gonna say, am I missing some people hide on this Indiana? Did I miss this? I didn't get the memo.
So not for nothing, Indiana made the playoffs last year. I think it was 11-1 or 10-2 last year. I think it was 11-1, but they missed out on it. Right, so they got in there. Then they came out this year. They're undefeated so far. And when they played Illinois last Saturday, Illinois was ranked number 9 in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Some of that was based off of preseason because they started around 12 or 13, won a couple of cupcake games, got 9. Indiana boat raced Illinois.
A lot of folks lost a lot of money on Illinois stock. If you had that Illinois, you done lost a lot of money on that.
Right. So that's where I think a lot of that's coming from. They literally boat raced Illinois. I want to say, I don't know what the final score was. I stopped watching it when it was 45-7. And I think that was the first half, if I'm not mistaken, though. Like, it was crazy. Like, yeah, it was getting out of hand. It was getting out of hand. So, Ryman say Indiana won't win it all, but they'll make the playoffs. Hey, listen, from what we've seen, that's not a bad bet. It's just not a stock I'm willing to put my money in. Yeah. All right, Shawty. We done ran up on our time, my guy.
Yeah, we don't did it all, cause we can't do nothing else in the stock market, man. We done bought, sold, whole, and gave some people some future stock to look at. You know what I'm saying? We like that. We like to share the wealth. We don't just hoard all the information. We like to make everybody rich in this stock market of college football. So we give all the knowledge out. But that's my segment, Coach.
There it is, man. Hey, we appreciate y'all rocking with us tonight. Y'all started at 8. We finished at 10, man. Y'all got the Fanatic SEC snap count. We did our previews. We did our picks for the week based on the spread. And then we did our crossover to Just My Damn Opinion with Shawty and the Stock Watch, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. Y'all fool around here. I've been watching the numbers. Y'all been sticking with us. Y'all fool around here. We might be crossing over some more.
Everybody like to make money, coach.
You know what I'm saying? So, Shawty, before we get out of here, tell them what you got going on, where they can find you at, my guy.
Yeah, man, you can find me definitely on Just My Damn Opinion on Wednesday nights at 9:00. Respect the Hedges. Tuesday nights at 8:00. Monday nights on the Snap Count. Wherever you can find Coach, you can find me, man. Shout out to everybody in the comments, man. Hit that like button, that notification button, and that bell, man.
Hey, man, that's right, man. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Like I said, we was going strong for 2 hours. Y'all know normally each of our shows is normally about an hour. So we appreciate y'all rocking with us. Appreciate y'all getting in the comments, Ryman Lemon and BNG hanging in there tough for 2 hours, like for the whole time, man. Appreciate everybody that got in earlier, man. The Hall Wild podcast, all the Fanatic, all the Just My Damn Opinion fans. We appreciate all that, man. Everybody on Facebook as well. We appreciate you, Cuzzo out there. I see you, Will. I know you're probably in the bed by now. Hey, man, we're going to be back. If Stat Guy is better, the stat line with the Stat Guy be tomorrow at 8 p.m. I don't know. We'll check on him tonight. If not, maybe you see Coach I over there on the Sharpshooter Sports Talk, talking with B Sharp and Coach Sean, and I'll probably try to drag my boy Shawty over there with me so I can have some backup.
Yes,
and
sir.
we can talk that UGA Bama trash talk over on their podcast. So, man, we appreciate y'all rocking with us. Don't forget to tune in, hit that like and subscribe, and we'll be back next week.
Coach.
Man. Yeah,
We're going to be in all black tomorrow. Let's black it out, man.
Let's black it out. Hey, to that, man, appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. We out of here.